Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And pitching in this game, Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That clips his zone, and we are underway. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That's inside. Next one misses, and a full count now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Manzardo, 24 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Strike on the inside corner. Gray, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Come on, Sonny.
Way outside, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. That's inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1 left for the Guardians. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today on the hill, Tanner Bybee. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Yeah, that's fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Santana. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
1 down, base is empty. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Two down, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a slider for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
2 outs, base is empty. Stays alive. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Lane Thomas. Gray back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One down, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's inside.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Outside,
missed. Check swing, and he went 3-2 now.
Full count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. There's the strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And that's too high. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Arenado hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brian Rocchio. And that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just outside. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. That one misses. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, Donovan. Slings to first. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
And another ball.
That's inside.
And there's the automatic. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Now 2 away. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still no score. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And here is Kyle Manzardo.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ramirez, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the 1-0. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside, hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So digging in, Carlos Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. That one missed. And a foul ball. Two outs. Backed off the plate that time.
Hey! 2-2 to count.
2 down, nobody on. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Just missed.
Outside.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
I count this ball.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here comes Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Biden throws over, and he's back in easily. Just off the inside edge. Wynn leads off first with one away. That one almost got him. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right through there for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. You got this. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Nato comes in to take his cuts.
Let's go, Nato.
That's in there, and that's strike one. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Off the mark there, 2-2. And that's outside. Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Thomas under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the fifth. No score. Back here at Busch Stadium. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Angel Martinez. Gray back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Will Brennan will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He made him pay for that one. And they lead it. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Brian Rocchio now at the plate. Foul ball there. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Man at first, one away. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one catches the corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
2 strikes. Ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Nootbaar in the box now as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Inside just missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a 1-1. And strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. And they're down 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Outside low, ball 1. And there's a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And the batter now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. just missed. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas now. That one is upstairs. And now it's even up. Action in the pen down there. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy also getting ready. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Guardians 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering misses. 3-1 now.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. The Cardinals down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one missing inside. The changeup missing. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Fastball for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Smith warming up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Rocchio sends it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Burleson, the next to hit, takes outside. And it's even up.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch, and he just misses. Romero, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Will Brennan. 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball, that's out.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside. And misses inside. Out to short, win. Throws to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead it 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Contreras now.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. That misses the zone. 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hard liner. 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Good eye right there. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and that is that. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matthew Liberator. Well, one-run game. Brian Rocchio getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Manzardo. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Kyle Leahy up and loosening in the pen. Fernandez getting loose as well. The 1-0. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. That's down and in. Jose Ramirez hitting on deck circle. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. 1 for 3. Just missed. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Manzardo off of first with 2 away. And that one missing low. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that is in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. 2 outs, bases full. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Now one miss.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Check swing, and he went. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. The throw is late, and they don't get the out. So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
So they're all loaded up. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in St. Louis, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Gaddis back to work. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Cade Smith.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Fought off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Zach Thompson gets the ball now. So digging in, Will Brennan.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, and he just misses. Inside, just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The other way, Arenado sends it across to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now Bo Naylor. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Outside.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy getting ready to go. King, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 1 down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. That one is hammered right field, way back there. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fastball is outside. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Donovan for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Guardians tack on another with this home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Clase picks up the strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Win in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Guardians trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 the count.
Sit down on strikes. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Clase is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.